everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I wanted to review the Madam Glam gel paints and brushes, and I used those to create this look. So if you're interested, then keep on watching. So I'm going to start off with a quick unboxing. Madam Glam has come out with their new gel paints kit, which I'm really excited about. And when I got the package, it was in this beautiful, really sturdy box. And on the back it says what colors you get, and there's about 12 different colors, and each and every single one of them looked stunning. So here's just a quick look of all the colors and also the brushes. So you get about 5 brushes in there, and they all come with lids, which is super nice. Not all brushes do come with lids, so I was really surprised to see that. And this is what the brushes look like. So they gave a couple liner brushes, an application brush and an ombre brush, which I was really excited to try the ombre brush. So here are all the colors, and you get a good mix, including a nice gold and silver. So here I'm just showing you one of the colors. This is like a nice light pink, and yeah, so far these were looking good. The consistency of these was looking quite runny. They weren't as runny as a gel polish, but they weren't that thick either. I feel like these were like a perfect consistency. So I'm going to start off with a long fine brush, which is this one here, and it's just a long fine tip basically. And I wanted to start off with the white and just start with something simple and easy. So I'm just coating my brush just like that. And these were all sealed, by the way. I did remove them prior to me starting the design just because they took a little bit of time. So as you can see, as I'm doing the line, I was able to create a really nice thin line, exactly what I wanted. And I felt like I had a lot of control with these gel paints because my brush wasn't just flicking everywhere. And I'm not a professional at all when it comes to doing lines or freehand nail art, because it's still something that I'm practicing, and I felt like this just made it so much easier for me to do. So I was really happy about that. And once I was happy with my line, I used the applicator brush, which is a flat round brush, and I'm using that to fill in the rest of the tip, just so that I could have a nice and smooth filled in space. And the purple that's coming off the brush now is just because I had like swatched one of the shades prior to this, so that's what that is, but it's fine. It didn't affect the white at all. It was nice and clean, and I'm basically just using that round brush to create a nice smooth smile line. So I'm just cleaning it up, and I felt like this brush was absolutely perfect for that. I just felt like I had so much control, and the brush wasn't like very flexible, so I feel like the bristles weren't just moving all over the place and ruining that nice white line I created. I just felt like I had a lot of control with how I could use these brushes, and the same for this liner brush. So what I'm doing here is basically kind of just fixing that. I decided to make my French tip a little higher because I felt like it was a little bit too low, and that's basically what I'm doing here. And needless to say, I think you can already see that these are quite pigmented for sure. They're definitely more pigmented than my young nail ones that I have, for sure, that I really love, by the way, but I think these are going to be my new favorite. So now onto the ultra liner, which I believe is like a smaller liner brush, and I use this just to get really up close into that smile line. I wanted to create a super thin line. Like I said, I'm still practicing, so it wasn't the best, but I was able to create a nice thin line, and that gold was absolutely stunning, and the consistency of it was really nice. You'll see later on when I use it. And I'm just doing that ever so carefully. Let me know if you're going to try these out. I will be really interested to know. You will definitely enjoy using these. I do not even doubt that. And now I'm just going in with the dark blue, which by the way is one of my favorite colors. I really liked how rich the pigment on this dark blue was, and let me just tell you, like before this video I did also swatch this blue, I believe, and it took me a while to get that brush clean, the applicator brush clean, because these colors were so pigmented, especially this blue. So just be really careful. It's so weird with these because they're not thick, but yet they're so pigmented. In fact, they're quite thin, and for some reason they just work so well, and they are so pigmented. So yeah, these are definitely worth it if you're looking to like really step up your freehand nail art game, or even if you just want to try out some new products. Especially these are a bit more on the expensive side, especially with the brushes and the gel paints all together. But yeah, I would say if you have the money and you really just want to, you know, treat yourself to something, then this is such a good idea. And I'm really happy Madam Glam came out with these because they are just amazing. So yeah, I just wanted to basically test out these gel paints as much as I could. I'm creating some like squiggly lines, and the whole point of this was for me to see how neat I could get these lines without having the colors overlapping or touching each other. And so far I was really impressed. As you can see, everything looks nice and neat, nice and crisp. I'm so far really impressed with myself even to pull this off. Like, I think this still looks really good. So let me know what you guys think down below. It's definitely much better than what I have been able to achieve with some of my other gel paints as well. So yeah, I've definitely got a lot of playing around to do with these, and yeah, really happy about these. So now I'm just filling these in, and I'm using that nice pink shade. So for this nail, I wanted to try out and see how well these blend, or how well of an ombre I could do, you know, just using the applicator brush. And I was really impressed with this because, as you saw there, between the red and the yellow, I was just patting it about and then realized that it blended and I made an orange. So yeah, this nail was probably one of the easiest and probably one of my most favorite to do because it was like almost such a quick little ombre. And yeah, I really liked these colors against the nude background as well. So I've cured those in the lamp for 60 seconds, and now I'm going in with the gold, which honestly just is so stunning. I will definitely be getting a lot of use out of this gold. It's too good not to use. And I'm outlining that little ombre that I did, which was really cute actually. I was just so surprised how quick I did this nail. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then if you want, you can also outline with some white, again just trying to see how well I could do this. And so far I had no mess ups. Like, I had no mess ups on anything, and I was really happy about that. And I'm trying to make some lines thicker in some areas and some thinner in some areas, as you can tell. So I'm going to be making that part there thicker. And now for this nail, I wanted to actually use the ombre brush because I love ombres, and I had done a ombre video using an ombre brush, which I had like cut up myself because it was like a damaged little ombre brush. But this is more of like a full-on proper ombre brush, which I'm really excited to try. So I'm just putting on a bunch of different colors, not doing this in any kind of to match like the design or anything. I just purely to test out this brush. So that's the ombre brush, and what I'm doing is just going back and forth. And what I realized was that this was working really well, but I felt like I had applied the products a bit too thin. So even with me having applied the products a bit thin, the ombre honestly worked out so well. As you can see, like just a couple seconds of brushing back and forth, and these colors were like blending together. I feel like I would have definitely gone over this with a second layer, as if you've seen my previous ombre video, you know I like to do that. I like to just go over it just to make sure that it's all nice and smooth. But this, to be honest, was just looking really good. So I didn't feel like I needed it, but it's something you could definitely do if you wanted to, and I'm pretty sure it would look just a little bit better in my opinion. But I was really happy with this. So what I did is, just to kind of tie the look a little bit together, I just went around the edges with that gold because I am obsessed with it already. And yeah, just going around that. And these brushes were so easy to use, especially around the edges. I felt like my brush was not sliding off the nail, especially on the edge. It was just I was just able to create a nice straight line, and it helps that these products are pigmented because I don't have to keep going over the design and over the gold or whatever it is that I'm doing. So yeah, really happy about how pigmented these are. And also that ombre brush was really good. Like, I really did like it. Definitely got to try using that more often. So let me know what you think down below of that ombre nail, because I'm interested to know. So again, with the pinky finger, I'm just basically doing the same thing as the thumb. And again, using I believe it's the long one, the long liner brush. And this time I'm just quickly filling it in with the brush just to see how well I'd be able to do this. And so far it was good. Of course, I would recommend you just use the applicator brush, but you could always fill it in with the liner brush if you wanted to. It's definitely something you can do to definitely get more use out of your brushes. I then cured that for 60 seconds and went in with that beautiful gold color. So I was looking at the ombre now and decided I wanted to add some white in there. And I basically am doing these like just these random little shapes in there, nothing too crazy. And I wanted to basically fill in some areas with this brush just to see how well I could do that, because I know that sometimes I don't like to keep grabbing different brushes. I do definitely like to use my one brush that I'm already holding for a couple of different things. I just wanted to see how well I could do that without messing up or kind of overlapping into that ombre color. And as you can see, I did not go over the little space at all. I stayed well within the lines, and this now ended up looking really good for me. And as you can see, I'm able to use the tip really well. And I also want to mention that the shape of the brush, like the handle part, is really nicely shaped for you to get like a good grip, especially around where your fingers hold like the tip of the brush, I guess. Like, I really like the shape of that. And one more thing to mention is that I did get a little bit of gel on the handles of the brush just to see how well they would kind of clean off. And none of the Madam Glam letters actually came off. Like, everything was nice and engraved on there. So yeah, that was also really nice, because I kind of like to see what brush I'm using. So I like to see that I'm using an ultra fine brush or an extra long brush or whatever it may be. So I do definitely like to make sure that the writing is always on the brush for me. So moving on to the ring finger, I'm just basically doing a full nail of that gold because yeah, I was just loving the gold. And this is just like a full nail of the gold just to test out how kind of opaque it is. And as you can see, that was really opaque. So yeah, definitely impressed with that. And now once I'm done, everything has been cured for 60 seconds. I'm just going over with the Madam Glam top coat, and this is an amazing top coat. I really do love it. And what I'm doing is just top coating everything off, and I love how it brings everything back out, especially that really nice gold. So let me know what you guys think of these nails down below. Let me know if you're interested to purchase these gel paints. I know they're a little bit more on the expensive side, especially with the brushes, but if you can, definitely get your hands on the gel paints, because those are absolutely amazing. I love them so much. And this is it for the finished look. This is not really a set, it was more kind of like just to try out the brush. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to use discount code Kamin30 for 30% off the Madam Glam website. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.